Hey everyone, MyUsernamesThis. So today I'm going to be looking into more details about the museum and any future jailbreaks that Asimo has hinted at. So earlier, I believe whenever you guys are watching it will be on Wednesday. So on Tuesday, which is like the day before, which is the day I'm recording this right now, the museum, Asimo recently put like a tweet out. He's like, join the Discord for more like sneak peeks and stuff. So I have like all the Discord sneak peeks ready to show you, but last time we looked at the museum, we saw like dinosaur logo up here, and like the inside was still fairly empty, so we had no idea, but it was big enough to like seemingly house a dinosaur fossil. And on the back, he's like, apparently there's a bunch of dinosaur related stuff. So Asimo recently posted like an image inside the Discord, which I will show you later, but it seems to have confirmed that a dinosaur robbery, like dinosaur fossil, is going to be one of the objects that you can rob in the museum. So I'm going to go ahead right now and just go into the Discord right now. I'm going to go ahead and just search from Asimo 3089, and this is the actual real Asimo, this tag right over here. You can see like I'm going to go ahead and just go to like page, I think it was like page 6 or something. There's like a total of 6 pages that Asimo has sent about the update, so I'm going to just look at the date. First thing I think about the update is Asimo over here at like 12:35 a.m. This is my time in Central Time, so like right here he says the AK gun is underpowered. So that suggests that sometime in the near future, the AK gun, which is the default, the machine gun that's not for SWAT people, like that gun that's in the shooting range, is probably gonna get like buffed. They might like increase like the damage, or like maybe increase fire rate or something like that. He's gonna like add some more weapons like flamethrowers and stuff. So I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but Asimo is like a huge Elon Musk fanboy, and they like recently released some flamethrowers and stuff. So Asimo really kind of wants some like super amazing guns, because he says people are young here, so he shouldn't do guns, but then like everyone here is just like, we want flamethrowers, we want nukes and stuff like that. So Asimo's like, we all want nukes, so he might add nukes here in the future. And then like after a while, everyone's just like chatting here, and then Asimo, he pops up over here with like a picture of a T-Rex, which it looks like a T-Rex. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what a T-Rex looks like. So images, you can see a T-Rex looks something like this. Let me just search like T-Rex skeleton or something if I can like find. You can see this is what a T-Rex's skeleton looks like. And if you go over here to Discord, I'm going to go ahead and move this like right over here. You can see that this T-Rex, like the bone, like the tail, it looks very similar to this. It might be a little bit different, maybe Asimo's not done yet, but this and this look very, very similar. Like obviously the model in Blender, which what he uses, is going to be way simpler. Like it's not going to have like these multiple bones and these ridges, so that jailbreak won't lag on like large public servers, you know. So this is what a T-Rex looks like, and this is what like the Asimo model looks like. So I think it's probably something like a T-Rex, because like only the T-Rex really, like the most common dinosaur with like a huge long tail and huge legs and tiny arms. You can see if you look over here, the arms are like super duper tiny. But let's go ahead and just come back over here. Yeah, you can see that is a bigger image. Let me just zoom in. You can see that's basically what a T-Rex looks like, and obviously he's advertising his own Discord. Let's go ahead and just head back into the Discord over here. You can see he just said that was the leak, and then Asimo like starts receiving suggestions from like other people. It's like this person saying robbing the bones, and then we go to a tunnel and to like drop them for an NPC. But the NPC, Asimo said, will be like a camping spot. So you know how like right now for the jewelry store, you have to like leave the J store and then like go to a criminal base. So like some police officers, they know about that. So they camp at the criminal base and like arrest the criminals after they have robbed the jewelry store to get the additional 500, 800 or whatever bounty it is right now. But like he did consider that, but it's high. So that means there's highly not likely he's going to be like taking it to an NPC or like a small location. It's probably going to be either big or probably like the bank, where you just have to leave the museum. And yeah, because he says like the NPC is tiny and relative to the thing, and like a tiny character is probably going to be the last step. And he also says there's just going to be one dinosaur, so maybe like other things are like paintings or like science experiments or whatever the case might be. But he says that yeah, there are going to be more stuff that's not dinosaurs, so that means like a bunch of other stuff. And then we just scroll down here. So this person over here just asked Asimo, will there be security guards in the museum? And Asimo says kind of. So that means it's going to have an obby kind of like the jewelry store, maybe a little bit harder or not. And then someone asked Asimo about like a water robbery. So Asimo says Jailbreak is like a desert, so I'm not sure if you guys can see over here in Jailbreak, but if you look out over here, it does rain occasionally in the desert as well, in case you guys don't know. But like this part looks very, very deserty to me. Like there's all these like plants over here. There used to be a bunch of cacti, but then Asimo removed them because of the lag. So Asimo here also said, like, someone asked about a boat being added to Jailbreak, and he says it's not gonna be really significant, so there's probably not gonna be any water vehicles released into Jailbreak, no aircraft carriers, no boats, and stuff like that. So someone asked Asimo about, like, the, how the difficulty of escaping it, so it's gonna be like a parkour like a jewelry, or like the bank where it's simple and you have to like dodge the police officers. So he says it's gonna be the hardest robbery ever. So because it is the hardest robbery, I'm thinking that it's gonna reward the most amount of money as well. And then he over here is just no changes to the J store as well, even though like some people are complaining, like someone was just like, I wanted the jewelry store to be breachable because of all the selfish robbers. You guys, we all know how it feels to get locked out by that one selfish guy, like right as you're making it through, but you're less than halfway through and the door slams you out of the jewelry store, you know. So a lot of people are saying like jewelry stores happy. Those are all the selfish people. We all know that. And Asimo's like doesn't want any complaints about those like people. And he says he doesn't want to really change anything yet. And the museum, he doesn't even know how much the museum's gonna get. He's still building the obby right here. So the obby is not really ready yet. So it's gonna take him like at least like the rest of this week to build the obby, maybe even next week. And Asimo honestly said that like jewelry store is like very easy to collect some money, even though like people are saying it's much more risky with the jewelry because like they're probably like the people that oof in the jewelry store a lot. But then they said like the bank, he wants like more stores to be like the bank, so that means you're fighting against the police officers, you're no lockdown, because the thing is like jewelry store, you can basically lock down the entire store, punch 5,000, AFK in there until you get timed out of the robbery, which you will get teleported outside the jewelry store with your money, and then like by that time a lot of cops will go insane trying to wait for you, so they'll like drive away, and people can easily just go. You can see right here Asimo says it's very, very easy to get cash at the jewelry store, so that's why he wants them to be for camping cops that can run into the bank, anyone can rob. That basically kind of confirms-ish that the museum is not going to be just one selfish robber at one time. So there's going to be multiple things and stuff like that. And Asimo says he's not going to change the jewelry store anymore. And Asimo is also like complaining about how like the mini-map is kind of out of date. You can see right over here just a Nana museum on the mini-map. So yeah, Asimo's just like, I don't really want to upgrade the mini-map every now and then, but yeah, just like scrolling through here. So Asimo basically says that the mini-map is kind of important because you can see like campers or like nearby like teammates, so that if you go into the jewelry store, because you know the name tags, they don't pop up whenever you're inside of the jewelry store for the people that are outside. So you don't know if they're a police or criminal, so that's why the mini-map helps a lot. And he says the image really doesn't matter, it's just like the blips that do. And there's someone over here by the name of med_hacks, which is probably an exploiter, but I have no idea. He said like camping cops are like a big issue considering what he called jailbreak, and Asimo basically just like, you need to go play prison life, and you suck at jailbreak. You know what? I mean, if you don't even want to like complain about that, go play some Meep City because you roleplay. So yeah, basically Asimo just went on like a bunch of like a roasting session about that med guy over there, and yeah, so basically that's all that the Discord really has about this update. So let's go ahead and go on to the Jailbreak Trello and look at future update ideas. So right here you guys can see we are currently on the Jailbreak Trello, which is like right over here. I'll put this link in the description down below in case you guys want to like know about some stuff. So basically this is where Asimo and BadCC plan some updates and stuff. So you can see he archived a bunch of these stuffs that aren't really coming. So no more car health, so like when cars blow up. So you guys know how in Heist you can shoot down cars and make them blow up. That's probably not coming to Jailbreak, so yeah, no more of that. You can see like the ropes and everything over here. You can like vote for stuff. A lot of people want some exercising. So the most like voted stuff is like choosing spawn locations. You know, like they tease like that it's gonna come in like the alien update, but they will make it really unfair because you know how whenever you're a cop and it's cell time, you have to spawn in the cells even though there's a bank robbery. Like, I kind of, like, whenever I play as a cop, I kind of want to spawn at the city or the main prison station. So, I'm really in favor of this, especially if I'm a criminal. I want to always be near the J store. Or, like, choose my own spawn and, like, lie about it whenever I'm doing hide and seek. Or, like, Simon Says or something. I don't even know, but sometimes they might actually, like, add nukes. This was Asimo's idea. That's why he's like, I kind of want nukes as well in the Discord. So yeah, basically this is what's on the Trello. There's like some future like updates over here. You can see what's gonna come. Maybe like some trading system. Honestly, planes. A lot of people want some planes, but like Asimo said that the jailbreak map is just way too small for planes because like there's already helicopters. And if the planes are gonna go at least twice as fast as the helis, because they usually do in real life, then like imagine how absolutely broken that would be. Like people would have fighter jets crossing the map in like less than 10 seconds. So the museum like itself inside of the Jailbreak game hasn't really changed since Saturday whenever they first added this thing. So everything here is still like fairly similar. Still have that one Triceratops at the top. Not sure if that's a Triceratops skeleton. I'm going to go ahead and post a picture of that as well. So going back to the dinosaur skeleton. So I know that the top of the museum does say it's a Triceratops, but if you see right over here, this is what the T-Rex looks like. I'm going to move it over here, and this is what a Triceratops looks like. So obviously you can see the tail, maybe it looks a little bit like this, but you can see the arms are way too tiny for it to be anything other than a T-Rex. Like Triceratops, you can see has like huge legs over here. Like look at the T-Rex. Okay, this is clearly going to be a giant T-Rex, probably in the middle of the museum. Anyway, back to the museum. The museum hasn't really changed, so I guess I'll go ahead and just like conclude the museum update, like part 2 of like however many parts it's gonna be before Asimo finally releases the update. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to press like, comment, subscribe. Let me know like any like ideas you might have, like any more ideas in case like you have changed since the last video in the video comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time.